Ace Hill Production.
What's happening? What's happening, man? We ready, man. We back, man. We back. We talking about relationships, man. First, I want to give a shout out to my boys' baseball team. My son, Moore, Marion C. Moore High School. He's on the team right here. I want to give a shout out to the Mustangs. Baseball season just started. They won their first game, and then the last two games have been rained out. But that's relationships, right? My son, this relationship.
His relationship with the game.
Yeah, he has relationships. Yeah. Relationships are very. They're people don't realize. Well, some of us, me included. I'm not saying I'm a perfection. Some kind of expert on relationships, but relationships are all over the place, but they're beautiful.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. They're beautiful in the way that we are connected. We may not want to be connected to some relationships, but we are. You know what I'm saying? We are all somehow connected through relationships, warranted or wanted or not, wanted relationships or not. You know what I'm saying? Me and you, for example, we have a relationship.
Yeah.
You're my guy, right?
Absolutely.
We met last summer?
Yep.
Last summer. You were telling me you had a podcast that you'd like me to be on. And I was like, yeah, cool. But I didn't know this because I just got into podcasting truly last fall. Late summer, last fall, and I didn't know how freeing that podcast can be. You showed me that. Now I do a show with my friend Cleveland called Cleveland's Half-Ass Podcast, which hopefully will be on the Blurred Minds Media network. But
he's definitely welcome.
But I've had a relationship with him. And we started doing the podcast on a regular, and the only reason I got into podcasting is because of him, because he's a very creative, very he's a smart guy, very knowledgeable and intelligent, but he holds back a lot. So I was like, hey man, let's just pick a day, because he wanted to do a podcast really bad. He likes conversations.
Yeah,
he's like, let's do a podcast. I said, let's do Wednesdays. And so we started out doing it as okay, it's Wednesday podcast, and then it's slowly morphed into the idea that he had, which was the Cleveland's Half-Ass Podcast. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Now we know what it is.
Yeah,
because he wanted a podcast called Cleveland's Half-Ass Podcast, but he didn't have the confidence, and I may just be full of shit. And you know what I'm saying? I may. I'm not saying that, but I told him, I was like, well, let's do this thing Wednesday. So we started doing it Wednesday, and he was enthusiastic about it, because I was like, we have to be consistent and do it. So we've been doing his podcast, or our podcast, or he can call it his. That's fine if he wants to. That's good. But every Wednesday. And so it's like through relationships, you learn that you can build something that you want, because we all need each other.
Yeah,
we all need each other, man. I need you.
Absolutely.
You need me.
That's why I tell people we're in the comedy scene.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll relate it to that, but it don't even really matter. Louisville comedy scene, just any scene in general, or anything that you're trying to pursue, and there's multiple people around you that are trying to pursue the same goal.
Yeah.
take on that is the Bruce Lee mentality. I try to be like water.
Like water.
I try to touch every stone down the creek.
Be everywhere.
And of course, as you meet people and you go down through there, you meet people that are like, I guess it'd be like tears, like your homies, like the people you really rock with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you got the people you're cordial with. Then you got the people you don't really mess with, but it ain't no weirdo stuff. No. It's just we've never really jigged on that type. You know, we never really, you know, what I mean? But it ain't no beef. It's just I don't really know you, don't know me, you don't really speak, I don't really speak. It just is what it is, you know. But my thing is when I see,
and the next progression is then there's people that you don't want to fuck with.
Yeah.
And if there are people that I don't want to fuck with, I don't even talk about them.
Right, yeah. But my thing is with that, like within building the relationships of these people, like everybody's got their tiers, you know. Like I got friends in comedy that are like, I think they're great comedians. I see some of them really like doing their thing, like looks like they're moving in the trajectory they want to move, but none of that matters to me. That's my friend.
Yeah.
And if I look up one day and they got a Netflix special, or I looked up one day,
I know that cat.
Or I looked up one day and they're mopping the floor at Long John Silver's, it don't matter.
I still know that cat.
My homie.
I still know that cat.
You know what I mean? So like, but to me, I guess what I was getting at with that is I never understood the adversarial take of being in a scene.
Yeah, I don't do adversarial.
Well,
I don't do adversarial shit.
Yeah, and the way I look at it is, it's just like, dude, like you're only as strong as your network.
True.
And you cast a wide net, and you got more people that you're cool with than not. More people that you toss
the ones that you toss the ones out that are detrimental to your network. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like saying it's personal, but it's really not. It's like if you come in with some negativity, some negative shit that's gonna bring down the whole network, man, you gotta go, man. Yeah. I may still like you as a person, but as far as my whole network, I can't fuck with you, man. I'm still rooting for you.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
I'm still rooting for you.
And that's the wild thing when people get their emotions a little twisted in it. It's like just because I might be doing business over here, but I don't do it with you, it don't mean I don't like you.
It don't mean I don't like you. It don't mean that I'm fucking you over either.
Yeah, it just means that I don't see the value in you in this spot, but that don't mean I don't see you valuable in another spot. Exactly. Or it don't mean that I don't think you ain't shit or nothing like that. But my thing is like, I feel like through everything I've done in life, it's better to have more people on your side than not. And the way I see it is to find out who's really on your side is to give them respect at the door, and then give them the opportunity to reciprocate it,
or not,
or to drop the ball, But it ain't. And the beautiful thing that, and trust me, it took me a lot of years to learn this because I am my daddy's son, and we are a temperamental flock. Yeah, and
a bit touchy.
And it's just short. Don't put up no bullshit, short fuse type situation.
Suffer no fools.
But the thing is, like, to me, I always try to give people respect, be friendly, nice to them at the door. So then if some dust kicks up and I was consistently on that track, then it's obvious to the outside world looking in, and it's obvious to me and you in the fishbowl of this scenario that I wasn't tripping.
No.
I never changed. I never trained.
No, baby.
I've never changed lanes.
I was who I am. You might have perceived me to be someone that you can, I don't want to say manipulate, but someone that can conform to your way of doing things. But I was never that guy. I never showed you that I was that guy.
Right.
You came into it with like, this guy, I can manipulate this guy. No. You.
And my thing too, it keeps my conscience clean. Because even if it's kind of a shitty situation that relationship it fizzled out. It looked like it just maybe even stopped on some rocky terms. But at the same time, it's like it keeps my conscience clean because it's like no matter what you're going through, man, I know that I consistently just was me.
Yes. And your me isn't anti you.
I'm just me.
You're just you.
Yeah, exactly. And
I dig it,
that's
man.
why I don't really get fucked up, because I've done it plenty of times younger, or and really I could do it tomorrow, but knowing that I fucked some shit up.
If you and if you know that,
and I feel like shit.
But if you know
like,
that,
man, that was a good person, and I fucked.
If you know that and you state that, and you genuinely feel genuinely, not if you like, oh, I fucked that up, man. That was me that fucked that up. Then it may not be right. You may not right the situation, but you at least you acknowledge in your heart that I fucked that up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
they may not accept that, but you know you did.
Yeah,
and you feel bad about that.
And I know the reason this went bad.
And if they don't accept your mea culpa, I have to understand that I'm the one that fucked up, man. Yes, you didn't fuck up. I fucked up, and it's not like you have to live with that, but you have to understand that person's perspective.
Yeah.
If they don't want to let that go, even if you say, hey man, I'm sorry, this ain't this I didn't mean to do that shit. You can't expect them to live in your head. You know what I'm saying? So they deal with the way they deal with it, and you just have to roll with the punches, man.
Yeah, man. Like, honestly, it's funny. I had to spend a little time in the rooms of AA.
Okay.
From doing some dumb shit in my life.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's one of the things too. They tell you like one of the things is you need to right your wrongs to people. But the one thing they tell you is you can't do it looking at it like everything's always going to be peachy.
Yeah.
They understand. They
no,
forgive
you can't.
Sometimes it's like they're going to be like, I hear what you're saying, but it's still.
I've been a step or two.
You know what I mean? They'll be like, they can still look at you like, look, man, I'm sorry I did this. And they can still be like, you still a piece of shit. The thing is,
is it the eighth
step? Doesn't matter.
Is it the eighth step? Is the mea culpa?
I don't know, man. I tore the stairs down a long time ago. I don't even know.
Yeah, I think the eighth step is a mea culpa.
I got 2 steps now, in the house to the bed. But my thing is,
let's not totally shit on the 12 step program.
No, I ain't shitting on it. I'm saying for me,
because it is smart. The 12 steps is smart.
Honestly, feel like you could use them in everyday life and not.
Yeah, you can. You
can't be an alcoholic. Just
what killed with the thing about anyway. Let's relationships. Yeah, let's stay relationships.
Yeah. But I guess why I brought that up though was like in the essence of relationships is you get it off your chest and you recognize that you did something wrong. Some dumb shit.
You did some shit wrong.
And the thing is, if you acknowledge it and you respectfully apologize to the person, even if they don't accept your apology, you got it off you.
But you know what the best apology is? Change behavior.
Yeah, don't do it again.
Don't do it again.
That's the worst apology. When somebody apologizes and does the same shit.
It's not even an apology.
You ain't sorry.
You ain't say shit.
You ain't sorry.
Yeah, you ain't sorry. And even sorry is sad. Sorry is sad. Like, I'm sorry. When you make a mistake in a relationship, no matter what it is, business, romantic, platonic, whatever. If you say I'm sorry and you don't change that behavior, then sorry is the worst word you can say. It's like sorry is like fuck you.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is you go from trying to apologize with a sorry to then letting the person you told that to know that no, you just a sorry motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm just a sorry
piece of shit because you say sorry, but you're gonna turn around and steal my cigarettes again. You know what I'm saying? So you just sorry. That's how that word always went in my family.
But then
somebody be like, "Hey, I'm sorry," but like, "Yeah, but then I know you sorry."
But then again, it's cigarettes. So it's like you gotta look at like we're both addicted to cigarettes. So yeah, it's like yeah, of course you're gonna be in that because you're in addiction to cigarettes. So it's like
it can be anything.
Yeah, so yeah, man. Relationships, man. Relationships are really, really, really vital to nature.
All right.
It's very like we have to expel carbon dioxide. We as oxygen fucking takers expel carbon dioxide to the trees and plants that need carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
That use that carbon dioxide to put out oxygen for us oxygen takers.
It's
you know what I'm saying? It's a cycle. And man, nature is fucking brilliant.
It's the most flawless thing in our life.
It is. Nature is so. It's. I'm not saying nature is perfect, but it's close to perfect as perfect can be.
Well, the thing is, even when it don't go perfect,
it still works out.
It still worked on its exact track of rhyme and reason.
Yeah.
A hurricane happens because of X, Y, and Z. A tornado, X, Y, and Z.
And then the ultimate shit that happens after the hurricane.
Yeah. And even though it's devastating to us, but to the reason it happened and the trajectory of it, it was just what it was going to be.
It had to happen.
That hurricane was coming no matter what.
Yeah, and it ripped up those old trees that were terrible. Not terrible. That there was time for those trees to go, but they were young trees that it didn't touch. You know what I'm saying? Or they were strong enough to withstand all the winds and the water and shit. And then those young trees grew up to be the old trees that will be wiped out by the next hurricane.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, or withstand the next hurricane and then some hurricane will fucking take those trees out too. So relationships are just fucking natural, man. Like men and like I keep seeing so much shit about the tension between men and women, the sexual you know what I'm saying, the sexual tension that's not even if we could just sit back and relax and look. I'm gonna go to sexual relationships. I have always been one. I've never been one to initiate a relationship with a woman because I respect women.
Right.
And I think the reason that I've had a chance to procreate is because of that. Is because growing up, I had a dad, man. He was cool. He never really schooled me on the ways of dealing with women or any of that. And I'm not doing the same shit. I'm not doing that with my son either.
My dad never did that to me.
It's like you do it the way you do it. He was like, when I was a kid, but when it comes to romantic, and this is a total shift. We're going to romantic relationships in the 19th minute. Look, I've never ever initiated a romantic relationship. It's always the woman. Because
what do you mean, like just dating?
As far as dating goes.
Okay.
Even
you never ran down on a girl and be like,
man, I
started the conversation.
I've been about them, but I never had the I think that I haven't because I'm
not talking about some cheesy punchlines. Yeah. Like you never seen a woman thought she was attracted and just
oh my God
spoke to her.
No, I'll speak to her.
Well, that's what I mean. Like
I'll do that. I'll do that.
I ain't gonna hit her with some cheese.
I'll be all about you.
Yeah, no,
but I've never been one to like, I really like you and I want to pursue you. Because
I've never told any chick I like
because I know
because I know a month later that's a whole nother.
They're gonna hate you because I know you. I'm just buzzing. I'm just buzzing. But I've never. It's like every romantic relationship that I've ever had was initiated by the woman.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
I've never pursued a woman. Now, I won't say that I wasn't pleasantly surprised when, like the relationship. Oh man, I like you. That's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool. This is cool. But I've never been like, oh girl, like I don't have game. I'm not a game person. I'm not one to like fill a woman's mind up with bullshit just to get with her. I don't do that, man.
No.
I'm like this. If you want to be with me, and this may sound like I'm a woman, but if you want to be with me, you will pursue me. And that's not even from an arrogant standpoint. It's like if you like what you see or what you hear from me, then talk to me.
Yeah.
And I'm good with that. And I've been lucky as far as like relationships go. But I mean, there's been droughts that I've not had relationships, and I thought, oh man, romantic relationships. Like, oh man, am I not attractive enough? Is it me? But then I realized, like, no, it's not me. I'm a good guy. I know I'm a good guy. I know my police record will show you that I'm a good guy. Like I don't fuck women over. I don't beat women. I don't fucking steal from women. I don't use women. So it's a lot of times the whole disconnect, especially in this day and age, because no one well, I can't say no one, but I think everyone is saying digital dating or the internet dating. I don't do that, man. I just can't do it. It's like I would much rather see you and know a person.
I like seeing a woman out in the wild.
Yes, in the wild.
And being intrigued
because I'm in the wild
and listening to their conversation.
Yeah,
I can't get all that on the computer, and I don't want to. That just seems weird. The funny thing is, my wife, like you're talking about, like I don't have punchlines. I don't spit game. When I started talking to my wife, like she was a customer of mine at a storage unit. She had a car in the car storage, and I managed it. And every time she would come, I was intrigued by her.
Yeah,
but I would only just talk to her like I talk to you.
I know. Ain't
just conversation.
Isn't that beautiful?
No, looking good tonight.
Yeah, looking good tonight.
None of this. And the thing is, she was talking to me about it after we started, because finally, like one day, she came up there, like after months of being a customer, and I just stood there. I was like, well, "What about lunch one day or something?"
I like that.
So
I like that.
She accepted it and went, and she was telling me as we got to dating, a little bit. She's like, you're one of the people that never ran game on me. And I was laughing. I was like, because the funny thing is, I did run game on you. But my game ain't running game.
My game ain't running game. My game is being honest.
And through talking to you, I realized we had relatable situations. I realized you could carry a conversation.
My game is being honest.
My game was just talking to you. And through the conversation. My game is
being honest. I want to be honest.
Yeah, but through a regular conversation, I think you get a lot of somebody. Now you can always get liars and bullshitters.
Yeah, you can.
But you just learn something about just the way they carry themselves through talking to them.
But check this out, man. If the relationship, if the romantic relationships works, you still gonna have these conversations.
Yeah.
That you had before you even got together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like those conversations become familiar, and true. It is true. Naturally, we're not a monogamous,
species.
We're not. No one is a monogamous species. But however, we do like what we like.
Yeah.
And so if we like you, we're gonna keep liking you until you tell us not to like you. Until you give us. I'm not gonna give myself a reason not to like you, especially if I'm with you.
Yeah.
But if you give me a reason not to like you, I'm gonna not like you because you keep giving me this reason not to like you. You know?
Well, that's the way I look at it with relationships, with romantic relationships.
Yep. Romantic, yeah.
Business.
We have romantic, yeah.
Friends, like friendships. Like I look at all that the same light. That like we were speaking on earlier. Like I am confident that if you are in my realm for some reason, I'm not gonna fuck that up for us.
No, I'm not. Not for us.
Now I'm confident that if it gets fucked up, you did that.
You fucked it up.
Because my thing is, and the wife, it drives my wife crazy sometimes. Like, I am me 1,000,000%. I can only do me.
Yeah. And you know what you're gonna be doing? A lot of landscaping.
Yeah.
But yeah. Because of me. Because of your relationship with me.
Yeah. My relationship with you, my relationship with my wife. As soon as we moved to this house and I seen that the yard was fucked up.
Yeah, we had a conversation earlier. Yeah.
I was like, I'm doing this whole yard.
Yeah, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta fucking do it.
Yeah.
Because
only good thing is I'm gonna have a hell of a tan.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. Your wife is a cool person, man. Fucking cool.
My best friend. Fucking cool,
man. I like that. And if I ever see you doing something that I think that would jeopardize your relationship with your wife, which I think is cool, I'm gonna tell you. I'm like, man, you better.
You fucking up.
You fucking up.
Yeah.
Because my relationship with you is I like you. I don't want to fucking not be. I don't want you to not be around me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now there are people that I don't fucking want to be around, and I won't be around them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm the same way.
There are people that I don't want to be around, but I don't want to be around them. But then there are some people that I don't want to be around and have conversation or have a relationship with. But I know it's necessary for me to be around them and have my life go on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can like shut those people out of my life, but to what end? It's like I still need you to be in my life. So there are some unnecessary relationships. Well, I wouldn't say unnecessary, but there are some uncomfortable relationships that we all have to have. And we can keep them at arm's length.
Yeah.
You don't have to fuck my stress up. It's like I know I have to have you in my life. So you're there.
Yeah.
And I'm here, and you're not gonna fuck this up. So I'm gonna keep you. I'm gonna stiff arm the fuck out of you.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep
so you don't get too close to my core to fuck my shit up, man.
I tell you what, this dude at work one time, I worked at Vendome years ago. Copper and brass, who made pot stills for whiskey companies downtown by the old skate park. And this dude, he's kind of a cool dude, man. You know.
Hey, look, man, we have one viewer, man.
We appreciate
it's just you. We appreciate you, one viewer.
We appreciate the shit out of you.
We do. We do. This is a relationship.
Oh, and he's gone.
And they left. And they left.
Little appreciate you see that? Little appreciation, motherfucker run.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool though. That's cool.
But this dude from over to work because he was into like kickboxing and shit. And I used to fuck around a little bit doing MMA back in the day.
Yeah.
And I didn't know nobody in Louisville. And I was like, all right, man, you like kickboxing, man? You doing it? They had some garage.
Because you're a tough guy.
Yeah. All right. Not really a tough guy. Just I like a good workout. But
and a good ass kicking.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah. I've definitely been on the shit side of that a couple times. But I was like, all right, man, he's cool, man. He listens to some music I like to listen to. And I was like, hey, dude, like
you smoke weed? Oh, yeah, you smoke weed.
Yeah. So I was like, man, what are you doing like Saturday, man? You want to get together?
Hang out.
He looked and he said, I don't hang out with people I work with. Point blank. Period.
We don't.
Point blank. Period.
Okay.
And you know what? At first, I was like, man, what a dick. But then when I started thinking, I was like, respect.
So honest.
I
man.
respect.
So fucking honest with me.
Respect his honesty.
So fucking honest with me, man.
When I started thinking, I was like, word.
All I want to do is kick your ass.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
All I want to do is kick your ass.
He was like, dude, like, you're cool with work. I'm cool with you. He's like, but dude. And then basically he even told me, he's like, you can ask anybody in the shop. I hang out with none of them. And he was like, I got my friends. I got my woman. I got my life. And then I come to work. And I'm here at work, and it's a whole nother me. And I was like, yo.
What do you say?
I was just like, all right. Like, what else can you say?
That's all you can say.
I can't be mad.
Yeah.
And
you got to respect it, man.
And I understood what he was saying so much. I was like, dig it. You know, I dig it. You know?
Yeah. If
I never got to kick him in the head, but I dig it.
Yeah, you know what? But next time you see him, kick him in the head.
Right.
Motherfucker.
But like you said, like he harbored his personal relationships with people so much that he would never muddy the waters with work. That was a rule that he lived by.
I get that. I get that.
I was like, that's dope, actually. Like, I'm not mad at you. And honestly, I adopted that. Like, we'd be like, even at work or even like within
that's fucking honesty, man.
The comedy, like that's kind of the way I rock. Like I'm cool with everybody, but at the same time, it's like there's people I rock with, and there's people like, I would never go to a cookout at your house. You never come to one of mine. We know this. We understand this. So it is what it is. But like, dude, like he really taught me a lot on that. You know what I mean? He was like, dude, I just no offense, but I don't fuck with people I work with.
And the thing about it is at the time that stung.
Oh yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
But then when you step back, when you step back and realize, like, I can dig it, man.
It was it was one of the biggest just doses of grown man shit that I've ever had laid upon me.
That someone foisted upon you that you didn't even know that you needed.
I was still like 22, 23.
I know you. That's what I'm saying. You didn't even know you needed this. Like, we cool, but we ain't that motherfucker.
I've never had anybody really hit me with that dose of honesty like that.
I've had that too, man. I've had people say some shit to me. Some people that I respected. They're like, man, you just said some shit to me that fucking rocked my world. But I understand it, man.
Yeah.
I fucking understand it, man.
I tell you who's actually dope at that, just in our little world, just while I'm thinking about it. John Bass.
Mm-hmm.
There was a dude at the bar the other night, another comedian, trying to make conversation with him. But he was going about it in like a fuck with you attitude, like Jonesing type of way, like signifying, kind of making fun of him a bit. And John Bass looked at the motherfucker and said, I don't like you. Stop talking to me. I was like, yo, what can you say? What can you say to that man? He told you straight the fuck up.
I don't like you.
I loved it. I didn't love it because because of the dude. I loved it because John Bass was honest as fuck
and straightforward. This motherfucker, and now this motherfucker's got to realize, wow, he said that shit to me, and he meant it,
guaranteed,
and I got to deal with it.
Yeah,
and it was because of my actions.
Yeah. And like when John Bass told me about it, I was like, yo, like. Fucking hats off to you, bro. I'm like, I love. That's the thing. I love honesty, and I love honesty. And I think honesty is the root of every great relationship you have.
I love complete honesty. It's not. I don't like regurgitated honesty. I like it when that person has gone through their shit and realized this is what it is. I'm not going to deal with your bullshit.
Yeah, straight up.
I like it because I have bullshit too, and I have bullshit tendencies.
Well, my thing is, if somebody can be that honest with you, like that's really the people that I feel like is your tightest relationships in your life.
Yeah, like, even if you don't like them.
My wife, my kid, my parents, my sister, and my closest fucking homeboys would never bullshit me. They'll be like, you tripping. You were a fucking asshole that night.
My son,
motherfucker,
my
you
son,
still owe me
$20.
Like they will tell you for a fact.
And I'll be honest with my daughter, but like
my wife's been so honest with me sometimes. I just look down like, I wish you would lie. I just wish you would lie.
Tell me some bullshit.
Tell me how great I used to be.
Make me feel great. Yeah, I know. But you know what? We those relationships, even though sometimes especially with narcissists think that they are the world, that the world owes them shit, and the world is all about. Narcissists are the worst
on earth.
I am trying my best not to raise narcissists, because I want them to know, I want them to realize their father is not a narcissist.
Yeah.
I fucked up. I'm not the best parent in the world, but at the same time, I want them to know I want them to be the best people, and this is relationship shit. I want them to be the best people that they can ever possibly be. And sometimes they may think I'm an asshole.
No.
Maybe I am, but I don't think I'm a total asshole. I may have asshole qualities, but I want them to know deep down inside that I'm not an asshole, and I'm just trying to impart into them the tools that they need to be adults in an adult society. Because I don't raise kids, I raise adults.
Absolutely.
I don't raise kids, I raise adults.
That's been the biggest arguments for me and my daughter's mother was just,
I'm not raising kids.
I could see you wanting to coddle her.
I understand.
At an age
I understand.
where she still seems so fragile.
I know.
At the same time,
but she's not going to be fragile. She can't always be fragile.
And the thing is, situations don't stop at school. You'll deal with the same situation in elementary that you deal in high, that you deal in college, that you deal with work, that you deal with neighbors. Like, you got to know how to navigate this world.
You know what? Speaking of relationship, Maya and Shelby need to get together, man.
Absolutely, man.
They're two totally different people, but they're artistic. They're both artistic.
Yeah.
Not autistic, but artistic. Shelby's an artistic person, but she's very feminine, but at the same time, emotionally, she's a clap backer,
right?
Because her dad. But superficially, she's all feminine and with the eyelashes and the makeup and all that shit. With the fingernails, and sometimes like I got the fingernails. And anyway, Shelby, Isaac is my baseball player. Ollie, I don't know what he's doing. He don't know what he's doing, but I'm still down with that cat. It's all about relationships. But yeah, man, we gotta get our daughters together. Shelby's 14.
As soon as this weather, so they're right there in pocket.
Yeah, the same thing.
12. So they're right there.
Yeah, she's 14. So yeah, man. Relationships, man. Relationships. It's like we should all not always put ourselves first in relationships. We should learn. We hopefully we can all learn which relationships is a human thing.
Yeah,
it's not. I don't know if monkeys or fucking birds give a shit about relationships, or they understand that a relationship is what we. But we put too much on the me in the relationship. No, I think we should put the us in.
Yeah, I mean, any relationship should be for the collective.
Yeah, it should be us. It should be us.
As soon as you're heavy-handed in a relationship, it's not a relationship no more. It's a dictatorship.
It's about you. It's about you.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, we did it, man.
You know what? I thought of an analogy just now.
What's that?
Relationships are like toenails. You're always going to have them, but every now and then you got to clip the funky ones.
You got to clip. That's fucking good, man. That's a beautiful ass fucking quote, man. That's a beautiful ass quote, man. Speaking of relationships, man, our next topic, sports.
Sports? All things sports?
Sports.
I love it.
Sports.
I love
sports.
Because I know we can go.
We can do sports.
We can go away where y'all aren't going to be hearing us talking about.
We can do sports.
Your uncle's bowling.
We can do sports, man. Let's do sports. Go Stangs, as a matter of fact. Go Mustangs.
Go Stangs. And we're getting close.
You don't want to get Stangs. No, you're getting close to what? The season?
We're getting close to April the 8th.
Oh, April 8th. Yeah. We got a show, Murder Circus.
Georgetown, Posh Affairs, April the 8th. Doors open at 7. Show starts at 8. Please come hang with us. It's going to be a hell of a show.
Come hang with
fun.
us. Come hang with us, man.
And after my guy right here closes out as a headliner, we're going to go to music.
I'm gonna actually be funny.
I believe you.
I'm gonna do. Man, I got so much funny, man. I got so much. Yeah, I'm dripping with funny. Come out.
Absolutely.
Come out, man.
And like I said, after the show, you can hang out still. There'll be music, karaoke, food truck. Like you ain't got to go nowhere after the show. You can hang. Maybe take a picture with the headliner. Who knows?
Maybe if he's still there.
Yeah. And if you got some, and if you're out there looking like something, he told you he won't run down on you, but feel free to run down on him.
Of course. Because of course. That's the thing. It's like I'm like I said, I'm not a predator. I'm not a predator. I don't prey. I don't look at relationships as prey and predator. I look at it as relationships as unisons, unity. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I like you, you like me. Let's like each other.
Yeah,
that's the way I see it. And by the same token, I'm not looking to like be all up on somebody. But if you ain't looking for that, I'm good with that too. You know what I'm saying? It's like no, we're in the moment.
Yeah.
We're living lives.
How about we just go get a coffee and a muffin? Talk about it.
Let's talk about some shit and some bacon.
Well, like my guy said, we're not predators. We're more like Arnold.
We're not. Yeah.
We're the predator killers. We kill the predators out here. We ain't with them.
Yeah. Hey, thank y'all so much for listening. We do what we do. Next week, Sports, baby.
We going in.
How about them baseball boys? How about them more Mustangs? We doing it. We're going to win this thing, baby. Hopefully.
Our favorite sports team on Blurred Minds Media, the Moore Mustangs.
Yeah.
We rep them harder than we do any of these UK Vols.
We're doing more Mustangs. Okay, cool, man.
Yeah. That's our squad.
Isaac, I like that shit, man.
Hell yeah. Like shit, we're going to put it. He's going to look up one day. There's going to be a Blurred Minds Media banner in the outfield, baby. We're going to do it right. We're going to sponsor all of their Gatorades one game or some shit. We're going to do it right.
When is the senior with this NIL deal?
Yeah.
That's going to be nice, man.
There it is.
It's going to be so fucking nice, man.
Well,
hey, man.
Sunday, thanks to my guy blessing me, we're going to do it at 2 Sunday.
I ain't blessing you shit, man. You blessing me.
All right. We blessing each other. Look at
bless me, we do it.
Like two preachers over here just putting holy water on each other.
Right.
Ooh, no, what do they got? The smoke
piss.
thing?
It's piss.
You ever seen that?
It's piss. Have you? It's piss. All right.
It's golden showers for the Catholics, folks. That's what we're trying to tell you.
I like fish too, man. I like fish.
We out of here.
Ace Hill Production.